Okay, so Mark, Omni-Man, Oliver, Tech Jacket, and Alan are all in space since their ship just got boomed. And everyone seems fine, but Mark finds Oliver just floating in space, so he flies over and wakes him up. But then we hear a familiar voice.
Mark.
And Mark looks over and we see Steve Harvey and Crad floating there, but then Conquest just smiling with his teeth looking like the old Cartoon Network logo. And the whole time Mark is just looking over at him like,
didn't niggas almost cut your head off?
But then Conquest says,
this is what happens when you don't finish what you started.
Then Oliver replies,
we killed you once, we can do it again.
We? Who? I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Oliver. All you did was get talking about some we killed you when all he did was get spiked like a volleyball and nearly ripped in half. But funny enough, Oliver rushes him, and I know he's hungry for that redemption. And as Mark tries to help him, Steve Harvey grabs him like, no, slamming him into what looks like a big ass storage container. Then we cut to Tech Jacket shooting at Crad, but he's just avoiding everything easily. But now we see the outcome of Oliver confidently flying at Conquest, who hits him with a backhand, then looks at him like,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Then attempts to grab him, but Oliver dodges, then hits him with a rib shot, then unleashes a flurry of punches, then spins around him to hit him in the back. But now Conquest just grabs his head and
oh hell no.
Police! I'm sorry bro, but this frame really had me bugging out. This was not the frame to put in first person. But now he's attempting to crush Oliver's head and it's looking bad for him. But Omni-Man slides with a right, then says,
get your hands off my son.
Look at bro over here pretending he's a good father, like he didn't try to kill one of his sons and abandon the other. But now he's sorry.
We don't care at all.
But now Oliver is just floating in space again. And after seeing this, Mark takes it out on Steve Harvey.
What did he say fuck me for?
Then follows it up with a knee, then goes to see if Oliver is okay. And Oliver replies,
yeah. Hey, I doubt it.
But hey, if you say so, Oliver, I gotta respect the heart. But now we see Omni-Man flying at Conquest, so Mark joins him. But then we cut to Alan and Crad is immediately going for broke. He tries to break Alan's hands, then hits him with a headbutt, then grabs him by his head, spinning him around and throwing him. But Tech Jacket catches him and starts shooting at Crad. But now Crad is coming back, so Alan is like, making Crad miss, then blocking a right from him before landing his own, before getting blitzed by Tech Jacket. But then we go back to Conquest and Omni-Man, colliding repeatedly before engaging in a struggle. But soon after, Conquest headbutts him and is lining up a possible decapitation strike, but Mark intervenes, knocking him away, then yells, I killed you! Like, alright Mark, we get it, but you see him right there. It's time to let go of the denial. But even so, Conquest replies,
let's be honest, it was mostly your magic girlfriend.
Which, I mean, I can't really deny. It definitely looked like Mark was about to lose if she hadn't skinned bro alive. But then Conquest is talking about some,
and how is she? I can't wait to taste her blood again.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
But then Mark rushes him and hits him with 3 clean rights, followed by a left and another right, then hits him with an elbow, then just starts spamming elbows like John Jones did Hamill, then hits him with a 2-hand slam, sending him flying. And as Oliver is just watching this, he gets snuffed by Steve Harvey. Bro tried to knock him in the Family Feud, then hits him with a follow-up. Oliver is just getting worked the whole time. Omni-Man was right. He should have stayed his ass home. Then we go back to Tech Jacket, still dumping at Crad, but he's avoiding everything. Then he uses Alan as a launch pad to jump towards her and stomps her in the face, completely impeding her ability to see. And now she's cooked. But Alan jumps in and tackles Crad away.
Just in time.
And that armor being able to rebuild itself is badass, I can't lie. Then we cut back to Oliver, still getting worked, but finally decides to fight back, landing a solid kick, sending Steve Harvey flying. But as he's attempting a follow-up, Steve Harvey is lining up a fatal blow, and Omni-Man peeps it like, and intervenes by stomping him. And Oliver is just like,
I don't need your help.
You know what that shit sounds like?
Do not help me, Kakarot! Do not help me!
Motherfuckers be refusing help when they clearly need it. But then we cut back to Alan giving Crad the beats, and in the background we see Tech Jacket and Mark jumping Conquest, and Omni-Man and Oliver jumping Steve Harvey. And right as Alan's giving Crad his speech about the Viltrumites being outnumbered, he gets blasted in the face. And now we see where it came from, and they are just firing on them. And as this happens, Oliver gets snuffed with a gut punch, and as Steve Harvey's setting up a follow-up, Omni-Man intervenes, noticing Oliver needs to breathe. So he pushes him towards a nearby planet. But Conquest sees this and says,
We can't let your brother miss all the fun.
and decides to follow him. But Mark comes in for the save and tackles him to the ground, and Oliver doesn't even know what just happened. And Mark tells Conquest,
You're never breathing again.
and begins choking him. And now Conquest pushes up and just starts spamming rib shots, straight sauce on the ribs. But even during this, Mark isn't letting go. He's over here moving like SpongeBob when Mrs. Puff tried to steal his whip.
I'm not letting go.
Bro's getting slammed through mountains and slammed into the ground, but is still not letting go. And now we cut back to the others, and we just see Steve Harvey swinging an Omni-Man, but then catches an elbow before getting tossed towards his own soldiers, killing several of them. Then Omni-Man cuts into Alan's fight and claps Crad. This entire fight has been pure chaos, but pure cinema. Then after this, Omni-Man gets told that Conquest, Mark, and Oliver are all on that planet together. So hearing this, he tries to slide, after telling Alan and Tech Jacket to get to safety. So Tech Jacket and Alan go hide. And as we cut back to Mark, him and Conquest are still locked in this struggle, and through all of this, he is still choking him so hard that he's pushing Conquest into the ground. But Conquest pulls a reversal while continuing to get choked and starts spamming more body shots, which also turns into headshots. And now you know Conquest is getting desperate, because he's just speeding around slamming Mark into rocks and everything while still spamming body shots in an attempt to get him off of him.
Get this shit off me!
Look at this, bro's literally just spamming heavy attacks. But Mark is determined, even after Conquest lands a hard body shot, making Mark cough up a ton of blood.
Damn!
Then Conquest continues just speeding through rocks, slamming him into everything while swinging on him. Mark is showing some crazy endurance here, taking all this punishment. Taking this many punches from Conquest is definitely a respectable feat, but now Conquest is turning blue in the face like King Vegeta's homies when Frieza pulled up, and he clearly desperately needs air, so he forces Mark to the ground, but then Mark bites off his thumb. So Conquest cocks back a fatal blow and impales Mark with his hand. And I know I'm gonna have to censor what happens next, but as Mark continues to choke Conquest, Conquest just starts pulling his guts out in a last ditch attempt to win.
My vital organs!
But through all of this, Mark doesn't let go, and he finishes him. And by the time they find him, his guts are...
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit!
Holy shit, man. Bro literally almost didn't make it. I gotta see what this recovery process is gonna look like after this. But yeah, that's all for today's video. So far, this episode for me is the peak of the season. I was waiting for things to start heating up, and I'm glad to see that this is the way we're going. So far, loving it. This is definitely picking up the energy that season 3 ended with. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. This has been MarblePluto. Peace.
I just found the keys to a city.